It's about compassion. Dr. Jeff Kinner has been dedicated not only to his child patients' dental health, but to their well-being too. Over 127 doctors and dentists trust Dr. Kinner to care for their children.
I've been working with children since 1983. My practice focuses on children who are anxious, autistic, and have special needs. My goal is to run a cavity-free practice.
For more information on Dr. Jeff Kinner, log on to ktnv.com and click on Health Connections. When you have children, there are so many things to worry about. Unfortunately, dental health seems to sink to the bottom of the list. Many parents believe that baby teeth are not important and that chances of getting a cavity are slim to none, not to mention the challenge of having a compliant child happy to travel to the dentist office. For 25 years, Dr. Jeff Kinner has been dedicated not only to his patients' dental health, but to their well-being too, no matter how old they are. That's why he's known as the children's dentist.
I've been practicing in Las Vegas since 1983. When I first started practice, we used to use a lot more restraints. We used a lot more medications, I guess, than we do now. The medications weren't as safe as they are now, so when we do use medications, they're safer. And my practice actually has about 127 doctors that bring their children here, doctors and dentists that bring their children to my office. A large number of those doctors also refer to me.
It's Dr. Kinner's philosophy and approach to care that makes his practice so special. There's no pressure. The patients and the decisions of their parents come first. Mom and Dad can even be in the exam room if they wish. It's about compassion.
I came to visit the office. I was just impressed with what I saw.
We've took them to other places and they've always been scared. And this is the first time we've ever took them to Dr. Kinner's, and since then they've had no fear of the dentist.
He definitely knows how to speak to the children where they are not feeling anxious or feeling afraid. He knows how to come down to their level and make them feel comfortable.
They actually look forward to coming here.
Dr. Kinner and his staff also believe in a cavity-free practice. He believes in this so much he's made it a goal to educate and eradicate. After every appointment, each parent is given a book written by Dr. Kinner on how to raise a cavity-free child. In fact, Dr. Kinner worked for 1.5 years developing his own gel that can help prevent cavities in children.
Before, the common misconception was that cavities were hereditary. But we've found out since that cavities are actually a contagious bacterial infection that are passed from the parent to the child. So a parent can pass bacteria to their child just as they can pass strep throat bacteria to their child. There are steps that we can take to reverse the decay so that it doesn't become a problem. We allow parents in the room with their child at all visits, not just exam visits, but also during work visits. It's very important for the parent to be with their child, to understand what's going on while their child is having the work done. Oftentimes children, especially younger children, will do better with their parents.
I think it just felt safer for them that mommy was in the room too.
I like to have my mom there.
Now I don't really need to be in there. I can kind of wait out here, but if they want me in there, I have that option, so it's nice.
Like other places, they don't let you go back there with your kids, and that's one of the things that I really liked. And he was all about making my children feel comfortable and not scared.
Dr. Kinner is the dentist that doctors trust. His practice is a center of excellence for treating children with special needs. Many times a dentist must take drastic measures to examine such a patient, but Dr. Kinner has found ways to treat them faster and in fewer sessions.
In children with autism, I realized that there was a need out there to help develop new techniques to deal with the special requirements of children with autism. So there's a lot of emphasis on how to take care of these special needs children and how to integrate them into the practice just as they're being integrated into schools and into society.
Make sure your child is getting the best dental care. Call Dr. Jeff Kinner, the children's dentist, driven by compassion.